Meade wants to help you design a kitchen of your dreams. And all of our designs are free, but we need measurements to do this. We can send somebody out to your kitchen to do the measurements, or you can do them yourself. This video is going to tell you how to do the measurements yourself. Now, there are two buttons on this same web page. One is for a kitchen design grid, and the other one is for kitchen design notes and specifics. Go ahead and print those out. On the grid, you're going to make sure and make note of all the measurements that I'm getting ready to show you how to do. On the kitchen design specific sheet, it has a bunch of questions that if you could answer those and bring your measurements, the grid, and that sheet into the store, it'll help us design the kitchen. The first thing that you want to do is measure the walls where you want your kitchen cabinets to go. And it's very important that you actually measure the walls. So we're going to take the tape measure and take it all the way to the corner. To the corner of the wall. And that measurement all the way to the end is going to be 144.5 inches. You want to do that for every wall in your kitchen. So now we're going to measure the second wall. Again, it's from wall corner to wall corner, or it's from wall edge to wall edge. So this wall is going to be 107 inches. The other things that you want to make note of besides the walls are where the center of your stove is and where the center of your sink is. And you want to make note of that because we want to put those items back in the same place when we're designing your kitchen. So from wall to the center of the stove, it's going to be 50.5. The other thing you want to measure is your ceiling height. And the reason why you want to measure that is we need to see how big of cabinets we can put in your kitchen. You want to measure from the floor all the way to the ceiling. This ceiling is actually not even quite 8 foot tall. It's a little bit less than 8 foot. It's 7 foot 11 inches and a half. The reason why getting your ceiling height is important is it's going to determine what size cabinets we can use in your design. Wall cabinets can either be 30 inches tall, 36 inches tall, or 42 inches tall. As you can see from these cabinets that we're going to replace in this home, the current cabinets are 42 inches high. They go all the way to the ceiling and there's no room for crown or anything else. 36-inch high cabinets or 30-inch cabinets will allow for crown. You also want to take measurements of all your appliances. Your stove, your refrigerator, your microwave, if you have a trash compactor, an ice maker, any of those appliances. The reason is we know the standard size of appliances, but yours may not be standard, and that's a very important thing for us to know when we're designing your kitchen. So you want to measure, for example, if you have a refrigerator, measure the width and the height from the floor. And make note of those. Particularly measure the width and height of your microwave and make note of any manufacturer specs when it comes to the placement of the microwave over the stove. That's also another very important design element that we need to know. If you have windows in your kitchen, you want to measure the width of those windows. So you want to measure it from the outside casing to outside casing. Like this window is actually going to be 29 inches wide. And you want to make sure and make a notation of where the windows fall on the wall. So this window from the edge of the wall would be 5 10/16. Just remember that if the measurements are submitted by the customer, Meade's can't be held responsible for those measurements. We're totally relying on your accuracy. So if you feel uncomfortable measuring your kitchen at all, just let us know. We'll be more than happy to send out our installer to come out and make very accurate measurements for you. Now that you've finished measuring your kitchen, it's time to get your dream kitchen designed. Bring in your measurements that you've just taken, the grid where you've laid out your kitchen, and your kitchen design specifics. Bring them into the store and we'll be more than happy to design your dream kitchen for free.